I might have to. If I just want him in any shooting pose, I'm gonna have to start doing some carving. It's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them from their plastic and cardboard prisons. It's D&D Hank. Now, I was too young to watch this series, but all my older friends basically told me this was a knockout movie or TV show. Can't remember. Should listen more. Now, I really didn't play D&D. I was too young, but that's besides the point. Hank looks like a good figure, and my He-Man shelf needs more kid characters. So, let's figure out if he's gonna work on the shelf. Alright, so we have the box over here. This is Hank. Got that for that $9.99 price at Always, like the other ones. Hank comes with a nice little picture over here. Dungeons & Dragons, the thing, accessories, legalese, and plastic free whatever thing that feels like I should be able to scratch it and win something. But whatever, the box is serviceable. Would have been much better if this had a plastic cover so you can actually see the figure. Because they wanted to save money, because they wanted to save the earth, this is what we got. So now the real question is this the actual figure? Let's see. Open these plastic free boxes, you can never really tell. And it is Hank. Looks fine. Serviceable. Let's bring him up close. Just like all his other compatriots, compadres, he got problems standing. And he didn't have a stand. Luckily, I have plenty. He looks good. Out of the bunch, he kind of seems like the one with the most detail, which works. It's a lot of bare plastic, little bit of paints here and there. It works. And it looks nice. So here's all three of them. I have them on pegs. I have them on G.I. Joe pegs because it seems to work the best. They look good. Basically just have them over here so you can see how all of them look with each other and how the heights compare. I think it's pretty good height-wise. I've never seen this show though, so that might be important. But I think it's serviceable. They're gonna work for what I'm gonna use them for anyway. But let's get them off. Go back to the review. Let's look at Hank real fast. It looks like mainly just bare plastic. I really don't see much paint at all on him. At least when it came to Diana, they painted her. When it came to Hank, it really seems like they kind of did the bare minimum. There's not a whole lot of paint on this figure. Just the buckle. It looks like the only thing that's really painted is the silver, the brown, and the hoodie. Really is kind of the only thing. Let's go look at the accessories. Because this paint is lackluster. Maybe the accessories will be better. Alright. Hank has his bow. No string. Power effect bow. And his dice. Ooh. Rolled an 8. It's not a crit, but close enough. Like an idiot. This die only has 8 sides. 8's a crit. I rolled it. Because I'm amazing. Let's go back to the figure. There's Hank with his bow. But we were talking about articulation, so let's get that out of here. He can do a T-pose. This is a soft plastic that moves out the way. He can do a full split, so he can move. He's a lot more nimble than Diana is, which is shocking. He can kick that high. This is an overlay piece, so it does kind of just move up out of the way. Can't kick his butt. Boot swivel. Standard ankle rocker. Works. Only one ball joint at the center. That's as much as it moves. Can move all the way around 90 degrees. I know there's mods out there to make this better, but I don't like shaving down stuff to the point where you can see it when not in the pose. So he has a hinge up and down, which it's good. You should have that for, especially an archer. He has it on both. It's not a standard hinge, it's the shooting hinge. The head, is it a ball joint? It looks like a ball joint. The neck, yeah, double ball jointed. So it moves all the way around. So he has the best head out of both of Diana and Bobby, which I'm shocked about. Let's see how tall Hank is. Hank is 6 inches to be exact. From side to side, he is about 2 inches. So he's a little bit shorter, or he's a little bit smaller than most figures, but he's about the same height as most, which looks good. It works. I want to see how they all line up with each other. Just one more time, how they all scale and fit. I think height-wise they fit. Looks pretty decent. Work for what I'm planning to do with them. And let's go and see how they're gonna match up on the shelf. I have a couple figures over here of He-Man and of Thor, and I want to see if they're gonna work on the shelf for what I want. Whole reason I bought them. All right, let's see how Hank's gonna fare when I start sticking He-Man around him. He-Man figures, I mean. Maybe it's because he has the Robin Hood look. It does not look like he's gonna fit in this at all. All these big warriors look super different than him, and he looks a lot much more cartoony in comparison to them. Let's remove them. That looks a little bit better. Maybe because she's wearing clothes and not so muscle bound barbarian. That looks fine, so it's gonna work. Let's stick in the Thor characters. Thor doesn't look bad in comparison to the other figures that are brought up. The Bobby and Diana. Thor looked so weird. I had to remove him. But yeah, he seems like he's going to fit. And I know that the figures with clothes on makes him look a little bit weird. Angela looks weird with him. Too much armor, I think. But the characters that have clothes on, he fits much better. Alrighty, so let's see how well this bow looks in his hand. Now I can see why people have been doing that modification. It's kind of hard to get him in a decent shooting pose without looking weird, which is kind of disappointing. Robin Hood should be Robin Hood. So, I didn't want to, but I might have to. Yeah, I might have to. If I just want him in any shooting pose, I'm gonna have to start doing some carving. It's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Let's see some scale. There's a NECA turtle, McFarlane Spawn, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Star Wars Black Series, SH Figure Arts, Loyal Subject Aang, I think they scale pretty well. What other figures? This is me coming back from the future after I've filmed all of them and scaling them. Because I realized while recording, forgot to do it for all three. So, here it is. In conclusion, he looks fine, but the main issue is you can't really get him shooting. Like, I don't know how you can pose him well enough to aim and shoot. It's for an archer, you should be able to aim. I shouldn't have to use like camera angles to try to trick it into a position. The archery should have been a lot better. Everything else about the figure is pretty good. The archery sucks. It's kind of disappointing. For what I want him to do, he's going to work. He's serviceable. Just kind of wish they spent more time working on the arms than they did about the face, because this face is probably the best out of the bunch. Look at that. That is 80s pretty boy right there. But for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm out. These arms really did just ruin this figure. Thought it would be the best out of the bunch. It's not.